de las mujeres.
And tonight we're going to catch up with some very excellent area students I met 13 years ago when they were in kindergarten.
Live from News 7 KWWL, we've got you covered. This is KWWL News at 10.
You know, I've been waiting 13 years to do this story. They've proven themselves to be really excellent students, and I met them 13 years ago for the first time when they were determined to learn a lot more than what was required of them in the classroom. They were enrolled in a special Spanish immersion program where in class they speak that second language, and for them it was Spanish. Fluent Spanish comes easily for college-bound students Lila Udry, Carly Hine, and Christopher Wurtzer.
De sus firmes piernas.
Speaking Spanish should be fairly easy by now for these 2017 Dubuque Waller graduates. I first had the privilege of meeting these students when they were in kindergarten, except for Anna, who's a foreign exchange student from Mexico here at Waller High School. They've been speaking Spanish for the past 13 years, starting in kindergarten, as part of the award-winning Our Lady of Guadalupe Spanish Immersion Program. And kids, what would you like to tell everybody? No se llama español. Christopher was an active kindergartner when he joined the Spanish Immersion Program.
Me llamo Christopher.
So your name is Christopher. And I had a chance to talk to Carly when she was in kindergarten.
Buenos dias, Mr. Steele. Good morning, Mr. Steele.
I caught up with the class again when they were 5th graders.
I'm glad I got into it pretty young because I think that way I can start with the basics young and then just keep getting more and more advanced.
Learning another language can just have a huge impact on your life.
Sí, hablamos español.
Que el cuento sea así.
The way that they learn, because they're immersed in the second language, it kind of adds another.
Rebecca Fabricius is a former KWWL Dubuque County Gold Star teacher. She returned to Dubuque some 15 years ago to become the very first teacher for the Spanish Immersion Program. Today, Rebecca works for Loras College and understands the value of Spanish immersion.
And it's inspiring really to see how far they've come, because while I happened to be in when the program launched, nobody really knew how far it would go. So to see them grow as individuals and as fully functioning and from an educational perspective, fully literate in a second language is really encouraging and really inspiring.
¿Qué carajo dice aquí? Pregunto por último.
Leila, Carly, and Christopher stayed with the Spanish Immersion Program all 13 years.
I've enjoyed being able to speak Spanish and being able to get all the culture.
I really love what we're doing, so I love learning about culture, and I love learning just purely the language itself. So I don't think there was ever really a struggle, like, am I going to use this or am I not? I think it's just building a good foundation for me for later, no matter what I choose to study, even just learning to learn in a different way.
Ellos con la violencia van a ganar.
Our teacher this year, Senora Olivero, she's from Spain. Most of elementary, they were from Colombia, so you get a little bit of different perspective on it. We started at the beginning of the year from texts that were back in the 14 and 1500s in Spanish. So trying to understand those and push through those was not easy, but I think it will definitely pay dividends in the long run.
Sticking with Spanish is something that is hopefully going to enable me to travel in the future and really gain a sense of understanding where people are coming from. And also, since I have Spanish and English, it kind of gives me a Latin foundation. So I'm hoping to be able to pick up Italian and French in college.
Today, Rebecca's daughter, Amali, is also in the Spanish Immersion Program, learning to speak Spanish from international teacher Jaime Gordo, a native of Valencia, Spain. Our Lady works with the Iowa Department of Education and the Spanish Embassy to recruit international teachers like Jaime.
So I didn't imagine at that time that my own child would be able to participate in that, but it really is fulfilling to see that she's making her own way.
And now the Our Lady program has expanded beyond kindergarten to preschool.
And then that program has developed, and now we have a dual language pre-K, which is a 5-hour program. They do English and Spanish, and then we have an immersion pre-K, which is a 3-hour program. And so the kids kind of get their first steps into the Spanish language and some of the vocabulary before they get into kindergarten.
Excelente.
I think it's great that they're starting them in preschool. It'll end up paying off in the long run, I think.
Yeah, 13 years of hard work really paying off for these students. Christopher is headed to Iowa State. He already has 16 hours of college credits. Carly's going to enroll at Iowa. Leela is deciding between Iowa and Vanderbilt. And by the way, the Our Lady of Guadalupe program has won numerous awards, including being recognized as the #2 Spanish immersion program in the United States, in the entire country. By the way, it has a waiting list of students who want to be a part of this great Dubuque program for the Holy Family System.